It's been a huge honour to walk in my mother's footsteps as a trustee in Te Awa Hohonu, and she was an inspiration. I hope I've carried on some of her wishes to make sure that we looked after the whenua, and therefore the whenua would look after us. And most important, she always used to say, look after the owners.
Hara mai koutou ki tēnei whenua, me ki o tata. Tēnei whenua ko hoki mai ki te ringa o te Māori. Kua roa e noho ana I raro I te mano o etahi atu. Neke atu I te kotahi rau, ono te koutou. Mai te wā I riro atu. Ana, I tēnei rā, ko hoki mai. Moi te kore teina! Ua kutau te kāreti, kutau te kāreti!
Between Napier and Taupo, this is our corpus land. And there's the history that's associated with this that really brings us to where we are here today. The land was confiscated by the Crown in the 1860s. Our people were deemed to be rebels. In 1955, the actual ownership of that block had been contested in about 3 royal commissions. And in 1955, the grantees of that land were finally established. Interestingly enough, the Crown confiscated more than double the amount of land that was in fact given back to the owners. And in 1971, the Te Awa Hohonu Forest Trust was formed.
We had a series of 6 goals, effectively. The first one was to get Tarawera Station back, to own all of Awa Hohonu forest ourselves, to start paying back some dividends to our owners, and keeping the whole of the Ahi Manawa, which is a 10,000 hectare block, keep that intact. And the 6th one, which I think is most important, was to stand on our own feet. All those 6 goals were achieved, so we had to reset our goals. We turned our attention to looking at a finishing farm, and that's when we found Gwavas. And we were able to purchase that farm with our own money, and we're so proud of that.
Gwavas is an intensive finishing farm, adding value to Tarawera stock. So we finish 16,000 lambs a year and 700 cattle.
Between both Tarawera and Gwavas, we work as a team together and are discussing stock movements obviously well in advance.
As you can see, it's only 240 to 350 metres above sea level. Rain is ranging 640 to 1400, but we've got to change that sign because last year we cracked 1500. As you notice, it's pretty green here for this time of year. So there was about 130 to 40 kilometres of fencing gone in the first 2.5 years, and about the same of water. It was only about 60 paddocks, where now we're up to 290.
We've got a farm environmental plan that we had to have in place by the 20th of May 2018 as part of Plan Change 6 for the Hawke's Bay Regional Council.
And so it was, the day we came around here, it was all done, and Bob just said that was part of their plan right from the start. So they are so far ahead of national rules. Thought there was something like 13 k's of waterways I'd sort of measured that had been fenced off, so it's a really impressive effort.
We're looking at the prime market because we think that's an opportunity for us to tell our story as kaitiaki, as intergenerational farmers who are going to be here forever.
In 2018, we finished up with a result of $1,902 gross farm revenue per hectare, well above the mean, obviously. We entered 2018 with an economic farm surplus of $839 per hectare, and we were targeting $700.
The governors of Gwavas have demonstrated strategy and integration of Gwavas with Tarawera. This has given them the confidence to adopt a really aggressive approach to capital development on Gwavas. This confidence will carry them through to the future, despite initial local concerns and prejudice.